Yo, what's up? It's your brother. And hopefully your friend, Big Hill. Rockway's in the building. I want to talk about this image you got on my screen right here. I was going through my Facebook pictures and I saw this meme. And what this meme depicts is Heru, Set, and I think it's Amun Ra, Kemetic deities. All three of them are Kemetic deities. But what I want to talk about is the dynamic and the energy of Heru and Set. Because understanding these energies, these forces of nature within myself, is probably one of the best things that I've done, man, because it helped me to, along with understanding other universal laws like the law of polarity. Once I got a proper understanding of these forces and these energies and how they operate within myself, it enabled me to understand and know that there's something that can be controlled and I don't have to let them control me. But first, before I get into it, I want to read this right quick. It says, the battle of Heru, Christ, and Set, devil. And, I figure they put that Christ and devil because most black folk, that's what they know. Jesus Christ and the devil. And the sad part about it, they believe that these are literal creatures, literal people and literal entities, things that you can see, feel, and touch. They don't understand that Christ is consciousness and energy and devil is energy. It says, within self, one must become Heru to conquer the lower demons of self. One then becomes Heru, Set, using their lower nature to support their higher self, their divine self. Sadly, many are unaware of these forces of nature that live within and look outside themselves to these forces of nature spoken in books. And, through my study, man, and through, various reading, man, of ancient cosmologies and particularly Kemetic cosmology, it helped me to understand these energies that I have within myself. And then when I look back on my past, I could clearly see how they operate. Like most of my life, I live in that Setian energy, that demonic spirit, that spirit that always had me in a violent mode, always had me violent and wanting to hurt. See, that's Setian energy. And not understanding it, I was engulfed in it. It was only when I began to do some work on myself spiritually and, educate myself on things, I was able to get a proper and a better understanding of this energy. See, nowadays I understand that, it's lower self. And I know that when I'm in my lower self, usually don't know good come from that, so I try to stay in my higher self. I seek balance, which is my art, but for the most part, I try to stay in my higher self, which is Christ consciousness. Because I know that by me staying in higher self, the things that I manifest in my daily life will be more positive. See, that's the way I look at these energies, positive and negative. Higher self, Heru energy being positive, lower self, or Setian energy being negative. But I also understand, man, like with the law of polarity, that I'm able to migrate these energies. I know when I need to go into lower self. I know how to use the energy. I know that energy, like it said here, it says, one must become Heru to conquer the lower demons of self. Then self, and then becomes Heru, Set, using their lower nature to support their higher self. So I know that when I'm in Christ consciousness, I also have to have that lower energy to protect me from those that want to take advantage of a righteous brother. When you live I'm gonna put it like this, when you living as an angel in a world full of demons and wicked people, then you're going to get taken care of. But if you understand your lower self and how to use it and how to wield it, then when you run into those wicked and demonic spirits, you know how to handle it. I know that the law of polarity say, I could use this energy and migrate down into lower self to let somebody know, yo, I'm just as dangerous as you are. I can be just as dangerous as you are. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm righteous and upright don't mean that I won't stick my foot in your ass or break your neck or whatever I have to do to get you to understand that I'm the wrong one anyway. That's that Setian energy. That's one reason why I don't like abiding in it, man, because with me having been a violent man for a large majority of my life, when I abide in that energy, you know, it really increases within me, man, and I have to really try to extract myself or rise back up into my higher self, man, because I get in that Setian energy, man, and hell, they get to feeling good to me, and I want to act a fool and do something to somebody. So, you know, I have to be real careful. Like I said, the best thing it is I understand it now. I have an understanding of these energies, and I know how to wield them. I know when I need to absorb or invoke that Setian spirit, you know, because there's some war that I need to go, there's some warfare I need to engage in. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be able to go down there and abide in that energy for however long I need to be to engage in the warfare. And then once I'm finished with it, just come up out of that energy back into my higher divine self. And that's what I like to reflect, that Christ consciousness, you know what I'm saying? That higher self energy, which is all positive. That's where I like to be. It's a better feeling. I feel better. You know, I feel more safe, more secure when I'm in divine self. All the time knowing that if I need to, I could go and get set. You don't want to deal with set. Set dangerous. But anyway, man, I just wanted to talk about that for a minute, man. You know, all y'all, I mean, you know, learn these energies, understand what these energies, whatever you want to call them, it's just higher or lower self. I just, you know, I study this Kemetic cosmology, so I tend to understand, want to know what these energies, what they